Good afternoon, respected Dr. Martin, Dr. Ishwar Das sir. Dr. Manoj has already outlined the requirements. One of the most important part in the whole thing is to take homeopathy to grassroots. Are today's medical force and homeopath ready to go and work in a small hamlets and deliver homeopathic care? Is it economically viable with such a vast country and a small hamlets scattered all over? Are we equipped to take homeopathy to grassroots? Today we are taking help of media's marketings and taking into an elite group. But until we take homeopathy to grassroots, we will not do the great service to Dr. Hanuman. And this is an effort and the process which we laid down to take homeopathy to grassroots. Now, how to take the homeopathy to grassroots? I think government has done an effort, not for homeopathy, but a general health care, brought in an ASHA training program. There are other NGOs who have worked and have developed certain training programs. Are they really available to us? Can they help us build homeopathy, or we do have to design an independent thing? Are we ready for it? Can a fresh grassroots worker can be trained and empowered to take homeopathy to the roots? Now these are the questions. These are the questions which will have to answer as a homeopathic professionals, organizations, and policy makers. We went through the program designed by ASHA, by NHRM and other NGOs. We studied the salient features and we studied the requirement of homeopathy and the training program. Are they going to complete the need of the community? Are they going to fulfill what need a community and a homeopath have and a homeopathy has? ASHA training program is designed by a government. It is running under NHRM. This program, when we studied and went through the booklets, there are good structured program with lot of facts there. Good training material is there. They have been trained to implement lot of national programs at a grassroots level. And the most of the training program in healthcare and curative aspects is from allopathic perspectives. We tried to study the cones, whether it will be applicable for homeopathy and whether we can train them in homeopathy. And we realized the approach is very partial and patchy in their training. Very poor familiarity of homeopathy. There is a small section, I think there are only one paragraph about homeopathy written there. They have a symptomatic approach. And whatever therapeutic measures are being mentioned are allopathics. Now there was a problem whether we take them up and attach homeopathy and we create a homeopathy based grassroots worker. Now these are the two different things. You give a small homeopathic training to a trained people with a different mindset, or you create a mindset in a grassroots worker who will think from a homeopathic perspectives. So we tried and laid down a broader conceptual framework that who can these be. When we want to build a grassroots person who will take homeopathy to the grassroots, you have to have a local person who is readily available, who is a resident, whom we can train, who can be a bridge between a doctor and a community, and who can be oriented to homeopathic principles and who can be trained to practice a basic homeopathic care in absence of doctor. We took up this challenge. We took up a tribal region. We choose a married female who is settled in a village, selected by community. We did not select it because the acceptance of community was one of the key factors, who had a wish to serve community through health and who is minimum 7th pass. Then we planned the whole program. The first thing we did was we reviewed the literature. We redesigned the syllabus after studying the ASHA and other training programs. We created a curriculum. We undertook a training of a trainer who will train these grassroots workers. Then we selected a CHV, and finally we evaluated. What was required was to take a newer dimension in education methodology. A classroom teaching to a 7-pass lady and teaching her 3 hours and one side delivery, will that serve a purpose? Is the purpose is to transfer a facts? Is the purpose is to give a knowledge? Or is the purpose to create a grassroots worker who will be self-motivated? Now these grassroots workers whom we selected are experienced people in a community. So we thought that why not to tap their experience and learn from them and give them the training. So we started the whole thing by giving them the task, a very directed task, and asked them to go and bring the information from the community. That did 2 things. We could know what they know. We also could know what we did not know. And that allowed the whole platform. Based on that information, a classroom teaching was created in which the most part was dedicated to group discussions. They have been given a problems and problem solutions and participative learning. A lecture and exposition played a only smaller part in their training. Simultaneously, they were being exposed to OPDs, hospitals, and community training through our IPD, OPD, and mobile setups, and they could learn to form a holistic problem and a simple solution through action learning. We just wanted to check whether what they have learned is in a right direction, so they were being given to assignments and homeworks, and then the periodic evaluations were done. This is how a sample of one of the topic is being created. A menstruation or menstrual problem. The task was given to get a detail of menstruation from unmarried and married girl in a different age group from community. Based on that, we created a simple structure and a function of that female genital system and a menstrual cycle and what are the varieties. Then they have been explained on a dummy the structure of the female genital systems. They also been explained the creation of a sanitary napkin from a local available material. In the process, they have been explained how to take a minimum case taking, common and characteristics, and what are the common remedies which can be given based on a specific indications. Simultaneously, through community awareness, the cleanliness habits and their social taboos prevalent in the areas were being explained. This way, the approach was the problem and a solution, not the approach was from anatomy, physiology to the other things. It was a problem and how one needs to solve it. And we replicated, this was not the model which we just created at Bhopali, replication of model had come at other 3 places and the success has been there at all the places. Now what was the impact of the whole program? This increased the homeopathic awareness. Powerful workers we got for mother and child care. They have participated in orientation program and they improved the patient flow. From 15% homeopathic awareness, we could go to 65% of homeopathic awareness in a community through them. These were the outputs. 49 CHVs are working in a community. They are helping in creating a good MIS or data collection. They are helping us to generate patient and they are also treating very basic ailments. These are the community health volunteers at work, taking blood pressures, taking weight of the body, weight of the child. They are helping and themselves taking homeopathic cases and they are part of orientation program in community. This is how the difference you can see in the hospital flow. The casualty 68% change in last 3 years, 208% in IPD. Almost 157% in OPD flow because of these programs which we launched. The ANC registration almost 500% increased. ANC investigations almost 840% increased. And the institutional deliveries also have increased. Now this is the impact of the program through CHV which we have created. What are the implications of this program? The most important implication is availability of a local person. A person who is constantly available in a community can change the modalities of the community health, because somebody is there to guide, somebody is there to take care, somebody is there to guide for prevention. The holistic approach can bring about a positive change in achieving tri-coordinate healthcare. And most important is the responsibility of this was passed on to community, and community took up the responsibility for itself and attend the health for all. This is the conclusion. 7 past, committed and trained CHV can imbibe and utilize basic homeopathic concepts and practices in the community work. Integration of modern educational technology, this was the key, and methodology with time-honored homeopathic philosophical principles can create the desired result. A well-trained homeopathic CHV can play a pivotal role in mobilizing the community and participating in the care of mother and child. An empowered homeopathic CHV can revolutionize healthcare in the deprived communities of the urban and rural landscape. Thank you, and an acknowledgement to Department of Ayush, Mother and Family Welfare Ministry, Government of India who has funded this, and YCMOU for opportunity to conduct the Arogya Mitra course. Thank you very much.